everybody, this is Lise from Fallen Misfits, and today I'm going to tell you about our war 174 and 175. And as you may have noticed, I'm not with Fallen Misfits at the moment. I'm sitting with Clash Babes, so these are summary of wars that I've not taken part in. Okay, so this is War 174. The guys did a great job. They won by 10 stars against a level 5 clan. So these guys were not really good, not really able to 3 stars, and our guys did a great job. A bit of a struggle on the Town Hall 10, but other than that, a few Town Hall 9 missing stars and everything else 3-starred. So it was great results. And today this video is going to be an all Snoos special. So Snoosarian is one of our fabulous teammates. He stayed in Fallen Misfits since he was Town Hall 6. He's been going about lately, but he's back with us now and he's doing an awesome job. And I thought it would be worth showing a few of his attacks because he is absolutely rocking it. And so this is a GoVaHo. So really the last video I made was how to GoVaHo, and this is what he's going to do here. So he comes in from the bottom with 2 golems and his skill squad trying to take out the Archer Queen and create a large funnel so that he can then send in his Valks. Everything goes in well, golems move forward, take out the defenses, he backs them up with wizards and his Archer Queen, and as he gets the pull he starts to put down his jump spell, and he doesn't have, I think he's upgrading his dark spells factory at the moment, so he can't use dark spells, and so he uses a rage and a heal for his Valks as he gets towards the clan castle. So the Valks go in, start to do some big damage, and as it goes with GoVaHo, is going to start very soon to send in his hogs to help take the backside of that base. So everything's funneling into the middle. The Valks now are in the middle, the BK is in the middle, the Archer Queen is going towards the middle as well. Everything's going well, and he starts a surgical hog deployment on the backside of the few of the about 20 hogs that he has in the bag to help with cleanup on the backside of the base. And he's got a heal spell for them here, and that's actually the only one that he's got for the hogs because he's used all of the rest for his Valks. But everything's going well. The hogs have been protected, a large portion of the base. There's only 3 defenses left, and the last giant bomb gets taken out by a small group of hogs, and so not enough to do any real damage. And the hogs are very good cleanup troops, and all the bottom of that base is anyway completely cleaned up. And so with a few wizards, a few gobs, the Archer Queen still going, and the hogs, he's able to get that nice 3-star. So I thought that was a great attack by Snoos. Deserved to be shown. The second attack that he did, which I thought was also really, really nice, was this one. Another GoVaHo, and this is not necessarily, so I don't have max Valks yet, right? So I've not practiced this kind of attacks myself, and I'm very much looking forward to as soon as I'm going to get these level 4 Valks. And so on principle, this is not necessarily the kind of base that I would have thought was right for GoVaHo, because there's no real large core that you can access and that you can get to with your Valks. But he used it really well, and he's able to get that 3-star, and I thought, therefore, show it to you guys so you can get a sense of where GoVaHo is actually appropriate. And so he goes in from the bottom with his 2 golems, a few wizards to back them up and to create that funnel. Once the funnel is nice and wide, he puts down those Valks, continue with his heroes, and get everything to go towards the core. And as the clan castle comes out, he starts to put a rage spell to help the troops go faster and take out most of these troops, and then he starts his as soon as the core is controlled, he starts to deploy his hogs, kind of surgical hog, or I don't know if it's really surgical on that one, it's maybe more like Asian wall, but whatever, deploy his hogs along the line, get the hogs to move forward, use heal spell to keep them up. The base is slightly lower, it's not fully maxed, and so it's a little bit easier, with the high tough level heroes that he's got. The hogs move in nicely because the base is nicely packed in. There's no real space for double giant bombs. It's just single that he needs to look after, and so with the heal deployment he's able to get it all under control. And so everything's now completely done. That last heal spell was well placed, and the hogs start the cleanup. Wizards there to help as well, and so very easy 3-star in the end. Another great attack by Snoos on that War 174. So this is going to close the summary of War 174, and I'm going to now move on to War 175. And War 175 is still ongoing, but it's such a large mismatch that whatever happens, we're going to win this one, and I'm not going to be able to do much more later today, since I'll be in that big scrim with the girls. So I thought I would show a few attacks now. So it's 3 hours left. We've already used 50 of our attacks, and they have used about the same number. We're winning by more than 20 stars, so there's no chance they're ever gonna catch up. And awesome job by the guys. You know, there's still 10 attacks by some of our higher guys, you know, so our number 1, our number 4, number 7, you know, in the top 10 we still have a decent amount of attacks, and almost everything is 3 stars. So there's 3 Town Hall 10 and 3 Town Hall 9 that still need to be taken out, but everything else is nicely cleaned up. So great job by the guys. And to finish that Snoosarian show today, I'm going to show his attack on number 4, because I thought it was a really great one with another GoVaHo that he did very, very well. So he comes in same combo every time, you know, so 2 golems, 6 valks, rest of hogs with a few wizards for funneling, a few wall breakers to get through the first layer of wall if that is required depending on the base, and a jump to get into the core where needed, and then heals for the hogs and rage to help when the clan castle troops come out. So he goes in, puts down the troops to create that funnel, get the golem to get into the core, and as soon as the funnel is nice and wide, he puts down this valks, and there is a lava in the clan castle. It's always annoying when that happens, but he's able to deal with it nicely. I mean, if he had known that was the first attempt on that base, so he didn't know it was going to be a lava, and it doesn't really do that much damage, so ultimately he was able to deal with it nicely. So the Valks go in, they've taken out a large proportion of the base already. His AQ is still at full health, and he starts his hog deployment. It's a sort of Asian wall style. Unfortunately, his hog's blown a giant bomb just at point of entry, but with the heal placement that he has and the fact that all the defenses are, focused on what's happening into the core, he doesn't suffer so much from that, and you know, they're able to move in and take the entire rest of the base without too much trouble, to be honest. There's only these 2-point defenses left that can do some damage, but that's about it, and he's got that base under control, really. He still has a wizard up top helping with cleanup, 1 at the bottom, and he's got 1 gob in the bag who can help with some of those big storages. And here it goes, just clean up. He even still has 2 valks doing some damage onto the base, and those valks are so strong, so powerful, that they help and they survive almost until the end of the raid, even though these lavas were still trying to hit them. Lava pups. So here it is. That's the summary of War 174, 175, with another great show of what GoVaHo can do on Max Town Hall 9. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next time.